Hold on to your wallets. The top 3 ultra-rare coins, Washington quarters, Jefferson nickels, and wheat pennies, are out there waiting to make you a fortune. These coins could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. Stay tuned to discover which ones are worth hunting for. Washington quarter dollar, a coin with hidden value. Let's start by setting the stage. The 1966 Washington quarter dollar may look like any other quarter from the 1960s at first glance, but it holds a secret that could make it worth far more than its face value of just 25 cents. Like most quarters from this time, it features George Washington's portrait on the front and an eagle on the back. But here's the twist. Despite its common appearance, some very rare 1966 quarters are worth much more than you might expect. What makes the 1966 quarter so special? So, what makes the 1966 Washington quarter dollar so valuable? The truth is, it all comes down to a few rare, little-known factors that can make these quarters extremely valuable, particularly if you find one with a special error or in pristine condition. One key feature that stands out for collectors is the minting error. Some 1966 quarters were struck with misalignments, double strikes, or other manufacturing errors that make them rare and incredibly valuable. One of the most coveted is the 1966 quarter with no mint mark. Normally, quarters from that era would have a mint mark indicating where they were made, Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. However, a small number of 1,966 quarters were produced at the Philadelphia Mint but lack a mint mark, making them a highly sought-after error coin. Why are these coins worth so much? Now, you might be wondering, why is a 1966 quarter with no mint mark worth so much? Here's where things get exciting. Due to its rarity and high demand, these error coins are valued at a much higher price than most other quarters. Condition matters too. If you find one in mint condition, like a coin that hasn't been worn down by circulation over the years, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. In fact, a high-quality 1966 Washington quarter with no mint mark can be worth anywhere from $200 to $4,000 or more depending on its condition, rarity, and whether there are additional errors such as double strikes or unusual die markings. Some of these rare coins have sold for $10,000 or higher at auctions, making them extremely valuable to collectors looking for unique pieces to add to their collections. The importance of condition and errors. The condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. A quarter in uncirculated, MS 60 to MS 70, condition will fetch a higher price than one that's been heavily circulated. Additionally, certain varieties of the 1966 quarter, such as those with striking errors like doubling or off-center strikes, can push the price even higher. These error coins have become some of the most prized possessions in the numismatic world, and auctions have witnessed fierce bidding wars for rare examples. Real auction sales and shocking prices. The excitement doesn't stop there. Rare 1966 quarters with no mint mark and other notable errors have been sold for up to $12,000 in some instances. The scarcity of these coins, combined with the growing demand from collectors, has created a market where these coins are becoming more and more valuable by the year. The 1955 D. Jefferson nickel, history and value. When most people think of nickels, they probably imagine the familiar 5-cent coin used for vending machines, tipping, or small purchases. But for coin enthusiasts and collectors, the 1955 D. Jefferson nickel is no ordinary coin. This particular issue has captured the attention of numismatists and casual collectors alike due to its rarity and unique characteristics. It's more than just a 5-cent piece, it's a potential hidden fortune. The history behind the coin. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the previous design that had featured a buffalo on one side and a Native American on the other. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel depicts the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. On the reverse, it features Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. What makes the 1955 D. Jefferson nickel so rare? While the 1955 D. Jefferson nickel might appear as just another standard nickel at first glance, there is an important detail that has turned this coin into a sought-after collectible: the rare double die error. The double die obverse error means that the coin was struck with a misalignment in the dies. This led to double imprints of the design on the obverse side of the coin, making the features, like Jefferson's portrait and the date, appear fuzzy and split. This rare flaw was caused by an issue during the minting process, where the die was misaligned, resulting in multiple impressions of the same design on the coin. Collectors and enthusiasts love this rare variety, and finding one is like stumbling upon a hidden treasure. The double die error is so significant that it can drastically increase the value of the coin, pushing it well beyond its nominal value of 5 cents. What's the value of a 1955 D. Jefferson nickel? So, how much could your 1955 D. Jefferson nickel be worth? Here's where things get exciting. Regular 1955 D. Jefferson nickels, if you have a regular, non-error 1955 D coin, it might only be worth a few dollars, especially in lower grades. Double die error 1955 D nickels, this is where the big money comes into play. Depending on the condition of the coin, a 1955 D double die Jefferson nickel can fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. In top-tier grades, the price can shoot even higher, reaching 5-figure amounts. Some well-preserved examples have been known to sell for more than $10,000, and that's not even the highest record. Some of the most exceptional examples, particularly those graded by professional agencies like PCGS or NGC, have been known to sell for $15,000 or more. So, it's no exaggeration to say that this nickel could make you a small fortune. Conclusion: why you should start looking for one. So, the next time you handle a 1955 D. Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. You might be holding a rare double die error worth far more than you imagined. Whether it's hidden in a jar of loose change, mixed in with your coin collection, or sitting in an old box at home, it's a coin that could lead to life-changing money. The 1950 D wheat penny, history and value. The 1950 D wheat penny is one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics, and for good reason. While it may seem like just another 5-cent coin from the past, this particular wheat penny holds significant value that collectors dream of finding. It has the potential to fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, even more. But what exactly makes this coin so valuable? Let's dive into the fascinating history and why this coin is worth more than just a penny. The history behind the wheat penny. First minted in 1909, the wheat penny became one of the most iconic coins in American history. It features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse front, with the word "Liberty" above and "In God We Trust" below. On the reverse side, you'll find 2 wheat stalks, which give the coin its famous name, wheat penny. What makes the 1950 D wheat penny so rare? While the 1950 D wheat penny was produced in relatively large quantities, there are a couple of factors that contribute to its rarity and high value. Low mintage numbers. The 1950 D penny was produced in slightly lower numbers than many other years. In fact, only about 282 million of these pennies were struck in 1950, compared to over 1 billion pennies minted in some other years during the 1950s. While this might sound like a lot, it makes the 1950 D significantly rarer than many other pennies from the same decade. Condition matters. Just like with any rare coin, the condition of the 1950 D wheat penny greatly impacts its value. A penny in mint condition, graded MS 65 or higher, will always fetch much more than one that's worn and damaged. Coins with clear details and no heavy scratches or discoloration are particularly prized by collectors. If you find a 1950 D in near-perfect shape, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands. The red and red-brown coins, coins with vibrant, red coloring, known as red, are especially valuable because they show little to no tarnish or aging. A coin with the original copper shine is highly desirable and can fetch premium prices. Coins that fall into the red-brown category are still valuable but may show some aging, while brown coins have lost much of their original color and are less valuable. What's the value of a 1950 D wheat penny? Now let's get to the exciting part. How much could your 1950 D wheat penny be worth? Circulated 1950 D wheat pennies, A typical 1950D penny in worn or circulated condition may only be worth a few dollars, especially in lower grades like G4 or VG8. Mint condition 1950D weak pennies. If you have a high-quality coin in mint condition, around MS63 or MS65, the value can easily jump to the hundreds of dollars. A coin in top-tier condition can be worth $500 to $1,000, or even higher. Super rare and pristine coins. For perfectly graded coins, those that earn the elusive MS67 grade or higher, the value can skyrocket. In some cases, a 1950D wheat penny in flawless condition has sold for more than $10,000 at auction. That's right, tens of thousands of dollars for a small penny. Conclusion: why you should check your coin collection. The 1950D wheat penny isn't just another piece of pocket change, it could be a hidden treasure worth a fortune. Whether you've got one sitting in an old jar, mixed in with your collection, or lying unnoticed in your change drawer, this penny might just be the key to unlocking thousands of dollars.